Cancer, welcome to your May 2025 General Tarot reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you've been with me before, you already know that I pre-shuffle because I like to save time. So we're going to get right into this. If you don't know your placements, I have a link below for a free birth chart, and that way you can find out what your placements are. And what's most important is to find out your rising or your ascendant, and to find out your moon sign, and to find out where Venus was when you were born. Okay. All right. So as I was shuffling, this card flew out. So we're just going to start off with this one because that to me is the most important one. You have the Three of Swords in reverse. So the Three of Swords is normally the heart, with the three swords piercing it, which is about pain and major hurt, betrayal. And this is healing. So your overall vibe right now, congratulations, Cancer. I'm a Cancerian too. And you are healing. You're in the process. And you know what? Healing hurts sometimes. Healing can be very painful. But kudos to you for working on it, for doing it, for letting go what you need to, and even for just taking care of yourself physically so that you can heal. So let's see what the rest of the reading says. You have here gratitude and assessing. So let's just start off with some spiritual guidance here. The gratitude, I love it because, Cancerians, we are nostalgic people. We're lovers and nurturers. We want to take care of everybody, make sure everybody's okay, and we're emotional, but we are tied to generations. We are tied to our ancestors. And so the first thing, I'm grateful for my mom every day. And I have a gratitude journal, and if you're not keeping one, it really does make a difference. It sets the tone for your day. But you've got to be grateful. And sometimes it is so hard, what a struggle it is when things are going so wrong. It's hard. But those are the days when I write that I'm grateful for every drop of clean drinking water I have, because there are people who don't have it. I'm grateful for every crumb, every morsel of food, because there are people who don't have it. And I know what it's like to be hungry. I've had my share of experiences in the past. We all have. And to have that kind of hunger and not know when your stomach's going to be full, how that's going to be able to go away, is huge. So be grateful for whatever it is. I remember even being grateful for my glass doorknobs because they're pretty. That's how bad things were. So my point is, no matter how down you may be, and we've been having our down times, I know that, there's always something to be grateful for. I almost died. So every day I'm grateful for my life, for right now, this very moment. No matter what I'm going through, what kind of trial, what kind of emotional anguish I'm going through, I'm still grateful to be alive. So you, Cancer, have to be in that gratitude mode, and gratitude brings you more. The gratitude is the key to manifesting. Being grateful for what you have brings you more. If you're not grateful for what you already have, you're not going to get more because you don't appreciate what you already have. So gratitude for this month, May 2025. And look at this one. I love this one. Assessing. She's getting proper perspective. She's high above the earth. And being in the hot air balloon isn't enough. She's got to be even higher. She's as high as she possibly can to look straight on at what's coming ahead. So assessing, keeping your mind open, seeing what's out there. Use your intuition, Cancer. You're psychic, the most psychic sign in the zodiac. So use that intuition to see what's right in front of you and what's coming ahead down the horizon. And speaking of what's coming ahead, just a little heads up for us, let's say. You have the Tree. I'm using the Lenormand deck. You have the Tree, which is about health, and combined with Bear. So the Bear is strength. So again, this is healing. You've got your Three of Swords that popped out in reverse. So the Tree is about healing, and I also see it as the Tree of Life, the Ten Sephirot, but the original Tree of Life. So it is all about, when that's in balance, you're in good health. And because it's combined with the bear represents strength. So it's telling me a lot of you are healing physically from whatever thing you've been in, car accidents, major illnesses, but it's strength. And emotional healing takes strength too, along with the Tree. And the fish The health is showing me you've also got some financial health coming. Things will be turning around if you've been experiencing any sort of lack in money or not quite enough to get through those days, at least coming for May and going into June. And it's timeless. This is a timeless reading, even though I'm reading it for May 2025. Whenever you see it, it's for you. You've got financial health coming because this is a look ahead, what to expect, and the physical strength. I mean, you can't. I mean, bear's pretty strong, so it's all about healing. And because it's the tree and family, there could be some healing with emotional, with family members, and even some forgiveness of ancestors who've passed on that maybe you didn't get to clear things up before they passed. So this is a beautiful time for you, Cancer. I totally relish it. I know I'm loving this already. So let's see what else we've got. Messages from your future self. Get this. Messages from your future self. So we have work easy, allow yourself to be in the flow and enjoy what you do. Work easy. Some of you have hard work, but work easy meaning don't stress over it. You know what I mean? Let it flow, enjoy yourself. So you've got to love what you do, whatever it is. And it might be a work of love. It might be, maybe you're volunteering, or, maybe you're working with the elderly or the handicapped. You've got to love what you do, whatever it is. If you love what you do, they say you'll never work a day in your life because you're enjoying what you're doing. And that's a reminder, Cancer, that if you're not loving what you're doing, it may be time to look for another job. It may be time to find it. Ask your dreams a question when you need an answer. You already know everything you need to know, Cancer, in this life. You already know. Let me try to get that. Ask your dreams a question when you need an answer. You have the answers. Sometimes you just need to access them. They come in dreams, our answers, through other people, but it's us manifesting. But you already know what you need to know. And your spirit sparkles when you connect with what you love. Again, your spirit sparkles when you connect with what you love. So you do. You glow when you're happy. When you're doing what you love, you're happy and your spirit shines. And people see it. And no matter, what kind of clothes you're wearing, or, if you haven't had a haircut or you need a shave, guys or girls, I don't know. If you're happy, you're sparkling no matter what. And it doesn't matter. People are going to take notice of you. People are going to see it. And the world needs that. See that beautiful, the moon is behind her, but it looks almost like a halo, doesn't it? You've got that sparkle, Cancer, and people turn to you for advice. People turn to you for nurturing. People turn to you all the time, and they're not always there when you need them, but you're still the rock. You're still the salt of the earth, the mother of the zodiac. And so I know I glow when I'm around people that I really, really love. And what I'm doing, what I love, it's just your whole countenance changes. And you also have, we're just going to do this top row, you also have antelope for your spirit animal. This energy, the antelope is about decisiveness. Make a decision. I feel like for some of you, just make the decision. You've been laboring on it too long. You've got to just go with it. Take the action, make a decision, and take the appropriate action. Not, yeah, I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'm going to do that, but not today. Yeah, I'm going to get to that. Yeah, down the road. I'll do that someday. No, make the decision and do what you have to do. The time is now, Cancer. The time is now. The world is changing. There are so many upheavals. You don't even know what's coming ahead right now. But let me tell you, it's going to be big. It is big, and it's in process. So make a decision and do what you are going to do. Take the appropriate actions. All right. So into the reading. The actual tarot, Cancer. After I was in a coma, and I started reading differently, and so we're going to focus actually. Other tarot readers don't do this, but I'm different, and that's that. They broke the mold, and that's okay. We're going to start with the center card, because that's all the other cards. All that energy swirls around you, around this center card, right? So you're starting off right now with the Ten of Swords. You've got healing, but you've got the Ten of Swords. This guy in the traditional tarot, he's hunched over. He's got the the big long sticks on his back, 10 of them. He's overworked. He's carrying too much. He can't see. He's almost home, and he can't see that his burdens. It's almost done. It's like giving up 3 feet before you find the gold. I don't know if you know that story, but it's about selling off a property. This guy was looking for gold. He sold off property, and the new owners bought it, and 3 feet after they started digging, they found gold. The first guy didn't continue. So this guy is going up the stairs. He can't see. He's almost at the top. He can't see because he's holding them in front of him. He's picked up extra burdens that aren't his, not even his responsibility, Cancer. So what are those things that you're carrying? What burdens are you carrying that someone else should be carrying? You got to let some of that stuff go, and that's part of your healing. That is definitely part of your healing. Okay, so let's start now with the past, and you've got that financial healing coming, the physical healing. That doesn't mean you're doing weights. That doesn't mean you've got dumbbells and barbells, Cancer. It means you got to let go of some stuff. You're almost there, so don't give up. You're almost there. So what I want to say is, like, whatever you're doing, this too shall pass. So just hang on, get through it, and it'll be all right. Okay, in the past, which I feel is still your current energy, you have the High Priestess. I love her. She's my total favorite card in the whole deck. This girl has got it going on. She is filled with wisdom, knowledge, hidden knowledge, secrets. In the traditional tarot, she's actually holding a scroll, which is the Torah. She's holding a scroll of ancient knowledge, but it's rolled up. She knows everything she needs to know. And in this, where is it? You already know everything you need to know. So ask your dreams a question when you need an answer, because you already know what you need to, everything you need to know in life. You just need to get your frequency to the answer, and it'll be good. And now for love, the High Priestess is about being, she's cool, she's mysterious, she's psychic. In love, she is all about emotions and dealing with inner emotions, allowing intuition. So if you're looking for someone, trust your gut. If you're in a relationship, trust your gut. Don't second guess. Don't try to talk yourself out of thinking one way. You go with your feeling. Your heart, they say follow your heart. Your heart can lead you astray. I've done some stupid things because of my heart. And when I think too much, when I overthink, I don't make the appropriate decisions either. Your gut is your solar plexus. And that chakra right there. When you get that gut, it's a little bit lower in your chest. That's a blend of your heart and your mind. That gut instinct. That's your emotional that's your compass, your guide. So in the past, she was there, but I feel like she's there this whole time. That's you, Cancer. You've got the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. When the Five of Swords shows up, this is in the past, but I feel like it's bleeding into the now. Five of Swords is a card. It's after the battle. It's after a battle, and the winner, you can see, is kind of gloating. If you can see his face, he's gloating, and the losers are leaving. The losers are even picking up are leaving their swords behind and everything. They're just going. They're over it. So this card is about conflict. This is in the past, but I feel like it's in your life now. This winner person is someone who won at all costs. So this person didn't care about hurting other people. You were hurt, whether it was in love, or whether it was vying for a job, or somebody just screwing you just to do. I feel like they just led you in, and you didn't get a chance to really, it wasn't fair. It just wasn't fair. And so you're healing. This is also a wake-up call for you, Cancer, to learn from your mistakes, because you don't want this to happen again. So it's telling you to be cautious in your coming relationships. And I don't mean just love or meeting somebody new, but I mean work relations. Be careful. Your work people are your work people. They're not friends. And I want you to remember this old saying, familiarity breeds contempt. When you're too familiar with people, when they know too much about you, they're not always going to take the information you give them and receive it the way you mean it. Some people use it against you, sadly. So you've got to take care of yourself. This is a time for you to take care of yourself. And this card, Cancer, is a heads up to do so. You've got to put yourself first. Sorry about that, Cancer. So going on to the next, take care of yourself. Be wary, be cautious. And there, I feel like for some of you, I feel like there's still some conflict. And I feel like it's more like a living situation kind of thing. I feel like there's conflict in your home, actually, and these are some of these extra burdens that you picked up that aren't your responsibility. So anyway, moving on. Wow, okay. Cancer, you have the Seven of Swords, and that's the Thief card, normally known as the Thief card. He's the one stealing the swords from the enemy camp, so the enemy can't come to battle and wipe out his people the next day. But this is also, once again, about being cautious, about, I feel like part of me, the intuition part of me, wants to tell you that you have stopped people in the past from getting away with stuff, because this represents him getting away with stuff, and I feel like you've put a stop to it. Like there's a lot that you've done, Cancer, that again, kudos to you, because I feel like you've stood up for yourself many, many times, but there's still a boundary issue. I feel like because you're loving, because you're kind, you're a nurturer, you want everyone to feel good and better, you want to take care of everyone, your needs get overlooked, your needs get neglected, and people aren't there for you when you need somebody, or to the degree that you need. But I feel like they're taking all this kindness, many people are seeing it as a weakness, not a strength. And it is a strength, because being kind when you don't feel well, when you want to be cranky, when you want to snap at somebody, being kind, being there for someone, in spite of your exhaustion, is strength. It takes strength to do that. People who are not strong don't do that. So you are very strong, Cancer. Remember that. You're not weak. You're not a fool either, and you have the Fool here. You're not a fool. You're kind. So you have to be wise about taking care of yourself and not being taken advantage of again. These are two heads up, wake up calls for you, these two cards. So that's like double down. Keep an eye on yourself. And you have the Assessing card as well. Look and see what's right in front of you. Look at what's right in front of you. And she's holding a telescope up. It's right in front of her, and she's still holding up a telescope to look at all the fine print, to see every nuance, to see every gesture, every bat of an eyelash or an eyelid. If you're signing contracts about anything, even a new credit card online, read the fine print before you make a decision. This is all about caution. This is all about caution for you, Cancer. And what's interesting is that you've got King of Swords energy. King of Swords energy is about order, cutting through to the truth, cutting away what hides things so that you get to the truth, you get to honesty. And so you've got swords here, and then you've got the King of Swords, who's better than him. This King of Swords is also about doubling down and cutting away and seeing things and people as they are, not what you want them to be, not what you think they are. Cutting away at bullshit. So the truth is revealed, honesty. As far as romance, I think this is a beautiful pairing, the High Priestess and the King of Swords. People are going to think I'm crazy because they're not like, King of Swords and Queen of Swords, but the High Priestess, I mean, she's the ultimate in emotions and instinct, and he is an ultimate in intellectual ability, his views, how he sees things. So we've got the cold steel, but the warm heart. So there's a balance here. I feel like this is a beautiful complement. So if someone is coming in, I would keep an eye out, and this could also be an air sign, by the way. It's not gender specific, so male, female, female, male, whatever it is. It's just, that's a beautiful energy. And so Cancer, I would definitely keep an eye out for that. But there is some wonderful compatibility there, I feel. I feel that's, these two cards, I feel, all right, because they're almost opposites, but I feel like they fill in each other. They complement each other, and so they fill in the gaps in each other. So I actually think that's a beautiful thing. So if it's love you're after, it looks very promising, very, very promising. So that brings us back to the center card here, that Ten of Wands, that you've got to release some stuff and keep going. Just keep going. You're almost there, Cancer. But now you've got the Fool card. Now the Fool in reverse. The whole tarot is based around the Fool's journey. I mean, he starts with the number 0, and the sun is shining, and he's going to take that leap of faith to new beginnings and see what awaits him, and just know that it's going to be great, and he's got everything he needs, just like the High Priestess knows everything she needs to know. He's got everything he needs in his little rucksack there, and his faithful companion, right? So he has faithful friends, companions, family, but it's in reverse. So that's telling me, first off, that this King of Swords that's going to help you cut away some of these extra burdens that aren't yours. It's going to take it's a little bit of a process, Cancer, because you've taken on so much through the years that it's going to be hard. It's like these things have become part of you even though they're not. And there are some things that just don't serve you anymore, but it's like that old pair of shoes that have holes in the bottoms, and they're flapping, the soles have come off, but you just can't let them go because of memories or whatever. They're just shoes, and you have to let them go, and you will always have the memories. So the King of Swords is going to help you do this, and it's going to be a process, because the Fool isn't jumping off right away. This is also another cautionary card. Don't be impulsive, he's telling you. Don't be impulsive. Seven of Swords, don't be impulsive. Don't be impulsive. Take the time to see, study, learn from your lessons, learn from the past. He's telling you also, be cautious. Don't take that leap of faith yet. Find out everything you need to find out about a situation. Learn about people. Don't give your heart away right in the beginning. Don't sign the contract, again, without assessing the situation. This Fool, so this is going to be a slow start or a slow ending, however it is, but because it's the beginning, I would say this new way of doing things, or this new outlook and this willingness to this acceptance, this surrender to let go of some things. And it's not always easy, because maybe you're used to doing something for somebody and they love that you do it for them, and that's just the thing you do with them. But after a while, it's to the point where it's like, hey, you know what? You could once in a while do this and give me a break, because it's for you anyway. It gets to that point where it becomes so ordinary, it's not special anymore. That special thing used to be special, and now it's not. So you've got to let go of some of that stuff. Knight of Pentacles, going forward. Knight of Pentacles is in the future. Knight of Pentacles, he plans. He's all about new beginnings and starting over. So once you let go of some of this stuff, once you let go, you've got, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, which, first of all, this is a whole great power row here. But the Knight of Pentacles is also new beginnings, about to start in not just the planning stage, but about to now have everything you need. And you have that with your King of Swords. You have that, and he's also cautious. And if you look, he's looking here, he's looking down to all of this, and he's at the top. And so he's got the power. You have the power, Cancer, to not be impulsive. You've got to control those emotions, and the King of Swords will help you control the emotions. And then you've got the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is also a new beginning. Now this is the planning stage, and Page of Swords, if you remember, swords are about honesty, integrity, cutting away at cutting away to the truth, cutting away of what's hiding the truth, or what's not necessary, or what's dead, to get to allow new growth. You cut away, you prune a rose bush, but you cut away the dead branches, and you've got more beautiful flowers in the spring. And so the Page has this youthful energy, and this could also be a younger person in your life, but he has that youthful energy, the vitality to start fresh, to seek honesty, to seek truth. He's a truth seeker, and he's looking for knowledge and wisdom, and he's looking for He's looking for someone who feels the same way. And so you, Cancer, I feel like you're looking for that special person, either your special king or your special queen. And in this same thing, you've also got Page of Wands, 2 pages. So this is like double, you've got a couple of double downs here, Cancer. You've got 2 pages, which is youthful vitality, energy. But he's looking at cutting away at the truth to get to the truth. He's looking about, the Wands is about creativity and new beginnings. And he's about to create and start fresh. And see, he's climbing up the steps, right? He's about to take that next step. And this guy is taking the next step. But if you see, he's got his wands. He's let go of his burdens. And that's you, Cancer. This is how you're feeling this youthfulness, this vitality, this rejuvenation, like living life again. You're not feeling your age. You're feeling young again and carefree again. These 2 cards remind me of starting off life after you graduate high school. This to me is like high school graduation. These 2 cards, these 2 pages. It's not like graduating university after you're putting your 4 years in, because you've already been an adult, kind of. You already know about paying bills and you have your credit cards. But that freshness, that idealism, that just fresh look at everything, starting fresh and still having that innocence. It's like you're starting all over just by doing this work this month, Cancer. And this could be starting all over in love, getting over the hurt and saying, you know what, not everybody's like so-and-so, and I'm a better person now. I've changed my frequency. And cutting away at things with this King of Swords, you want to cut away at the things that don't serve you and your habits, the things in your shadow side that maybe would not be appealing to your most correct and beneficial partner, to your perfect partner. You want to be their perfect partner too. If you're looking for love, you want to be their special someone, the person that they idolize, they adore. But you also want to be the one for them that's there to pick them up and hold them up, just like you want them to be there for you. So you've got to get to your truest frequency by cutting away things that you've learned or learned behaviors, or even programming from when you were a kid of how to behave in a marriage, how to behave in a relationship. Play this game, don't play that game, wear this, do that. Like, you've got to cut away to just you and who you are. And when you are yourself, shining like a lighthouse, your light will reach across light years, star systems, and you'll draw the right person to you. I actually have a blog post, I'll leave the link below, to attracting about twin flames and sacred reunions, and having those precious people in your life come to you. So you've got these new beginnings, 2 pages, and brand new beginnings, and then wrapping it up. You've got the decision. So that's making the decision and sticking with it, so keep up with it. But you've got wrapping this up and going into June or the next month, you've got the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, again, look, you've got 2 end cards here. You've got the High Priestess, psychic and intuitive, wise, and you've got the Queen of Wands, psychic, intuitive, and also not only wise, but in your face. She's sassy. She's got some sass to her. She's a fire sign. Wands are fire signs. She has her black cat with her. And back in the day, black cats were considered evil. And so she's looking at the world saying, go ahead, say something, I dare you. That's my cat. Love me, love my cat, kind of thing. But she's also got the sunflower. So spotlight, time to shine. And with this vitality, you can't help but glow. You can't help. And this goes along with, your spirit sparkles when you connect with what you love. This is about you connecting with yourself, self-love, and connecting, doing the work so that you attract the right person, the right job, the right frequency, or enhancing the frequency in your current relationship. It's about you being you, Cancer. And, I ask always for a clarifier for that final outcome. And it's the Death card. Death card is not a bad card. It's the ending of a chapter and beginning of a new one. And this is slow because he's in reverse. So it's going to take a while. So this is telling me, actually, that you're going to be riding this high for a long time. It's slow to end. It's slow, which means you're going to be revitalized and be loving life again, Cancer. You also have the Hand. for career and finances, manifesting money, reaching goals. You may get some financial assistance or need some financial assistance. That could be taking out a loan for a business. That could be literally getting financial assistance. That could be all kinds of stuff, or even help getting a better job, or wow, I'm getting excited, so I'm getting tongue-tied. Borrowing the money to get the tools you need to start up your own business, like I said, or do some online stuff, create an online business or an app, something. But I would say just, to the naysayers, give them the hand. And you also have heart, and that's basically, well, you're warned against emotional spending, which is that impulsiveness, but being supported. Your work, you've got to do what you love. Put your heart into it, your heart and soul into it. If you're looking for a job or you feel like your instinct is telling you time to move on, even though everything's okay, find a job that you're going to love, where you will be happy, because you're doing that most of your day. So that's what, a third of your life, 8 hours a day. And if you really get 8 hours of sleep, you've got your eyes closed. So you don't have a whole lot of time for yourself, so you might as well enjoy what you're doing, Cancer. And wrapping this up, you have the ear. Good news is coming. Oops. Good news is coming. I like that, because this whole thing is bringing good news, good opportunities, good things. You have the ant, work, achievement, and success. There you go, in that order. So you're doing the work. You're going to achieve what you need to achieve. You're going to get your high priestess level, get to your queen of wands. You're going to make your decisions, and you're going to achieve. You're going to have your success. You're going to ride that wave of feeling good, of being you, being in your frequency, like for a really long time. You've also got coins. Money will be coming to you. And there you go. There's your financial health with the fishes here. Your health and fishes. Fishes represent coins and money and wealth. And so you've got the coins coming, and you've also got the jug. Staying lighthearted and carefree time. Make sure you take time to laugh. Take time to be with loved ones. Take time to work easy. Let things flow. Cancer, this is a beautiful reading. I'm thrilled because, like I said, I'm Cancerian. Be sure to check out that Sacred Reunions blog down in the post in the description below. Check for your natal chart if you're a cross watcher. And as my mom always said, stay spiritual. I will see you next time. And yeah, be happy. Be happy. This is beautiful. You can do this. And be grateful. Be grateful. That's a huge key to starting your day off right. No matter how bad the day is, only you can change what's inside you. You can't change anybody else. And you can't always change circumstances. That's something you have to surrender. You have to let go of. And change what you can change, and that's you. Okay? All right, Cancer. I'm sending you lots of love. I'll see you next time.